First dish we're going to plate today is a Rillette of Goose. So what we've done, we've taken a goose, we've salted it, and we've seasoned it with 4 spice. And we've left that for a day. And we're then going to poach that in its own fat. So we let that go cold, then we shred that. And then we leave that in the fat, all shredded up, just like any Rillette that you traditionally would make. What I've got to do with the liver is I've got to look after that quite nicely and take the veins out and prepare it and everything else, and then I just dice it up and pop it in the finished mix of goose Rillette. Then I roll that out, roll it up, and I set it in the fridge. And I've got a nice torchon. I slice that for the plate. What I do then is we do a nice line of a Mirabelle compote, which is agrédu. So we've made that bittersweet. And we're going to take some Westlands, micro coriander, and we're going to garnish it with that. And the reason why we're going to use that is it's going to freshen the whole dish up. Now, some people say, well, I don't want a glass of wine with my coriander. I've got a nice pint of beer behind the bar because we're a pub, and it goes really, really well. Okay, the next dish is Black Angus beef fillet. And we're going to take a nice rondelle from the centre, and we're going to steam it on string over a stock. So we've got very light stock to begin with, where we're suspending a lovely fillet of beef over the steam and the stock. And this slowly permeates it and cooks it through. While that's happening, pop a little pie in the oven. Made a little pie of potato. We've popped that in the oven and we're getting that all puffed up and crispy. We've got short crust based, and we've got puff pastry top. And what we're going to do, which is I think quite cunning little plan here, is we take oyster leaves, Westland oyster leaves, and we puree. Bzzz. And what we've got is the oyster flavour. We put a little spoonful of that on the plate, much fresher than an oyster. Nice and green, if I've done it properly. And yeah, that's what finishes the beef steamed on string. Dessert I'm going to show you today on the plate is Touloumin raspberry Bavarois. Now you could say, well, that's just a mousse, but no, it's not. No. We're not going to add any whipped egg whites to this. This is a Bavarois, so it's slightly denser, and that's what's more enjoyable to me because I get a more intense flavour of raspberry through that. And the reason we're using Touloumin raspberries is because it's the end of the summer and it's the last nod of the summer vibe for me. It's, you know, but I love autumn, so I'm ready. Then we're going to take some Touloumin raspberries and we're going to put them on top of the sponge like that. We might moisten that a little bit because it's nice to have a little lick. Nice to have a little lick of red basil sauce, which I've made in the fridge there. So we will add some frozen raspberries to that dish. We'll do some wonderful meringue. We've got some white meringue. And then we'll take a lovely red basil sorbet, pop it on the plate. That's really very much it. It's a wave goodbye to summer. It's a feeling behind it.